Well, like I said, I was getting my subway. It is now 7:32. I'm a little late, but that's okay. That's okay. Oh, I'm so hungry. Anyway, it is time to go. Now it thinks I have 96 miles to go though, so that's kind of funny. Of course, it wants me to go all the way back down to 69 to find a place to turn around, because it doesn't think I can turn around and just go right out the gate right here and just head up I-44. So yeah. And there's Veneta. I will be getting off I-44 over here at Miami, because that'll be the quickest, or at least most out of route direction to go. Just take 69 alternate up to that place, and then it turns back into 69 again, and 400 and 160 and 69, and then it's going to be up here, and from there it's all local directions. We're good. Let's do this thing. Let's eat first. Can't go anywhere. I need to eat first. Just in case anyone was wondering what was actually on my deck. Just 2. That's it. And only having 2 of them is why the load was so light and only 30,000 pounds. And also the reason why I'm up to 636 right now, because I gained MPG coming up here. It was really nice going up the Indian Nation Turnpike and not slowing down to 45 miles an hour going up those hills. I think I got down to 57. I love light loads. But now it is 10:08 and I'm headed over to Joplin, Tamco in Joplin, to pick up a heavy load. Yeah, heavy load going to Colorado. But first, I actually have to send in the fact that I am empty.
Please drive to highlighted route.
33276. I have no weight. I have no pieces. I have 965206, which I also need to write down. I have no cargo claim, and I have a half a tank of fuel. Sweet. End of trip. End.
Messaging.
All right.
You have 8 hours and 0 minutes of remaining drive time.
Since Randy called me and told me where I was going next, I can just head straight over there without waiting for info. So I'm going to do that. Waste as little time as possible. You know, here's something I don't show very often. Well, honestly, because I don't use it very often. But it is very useful sometimes. Especially when you're coming into some place and you don't know the local roads or truck drivable or not. Like over here in Joplin, to get to Tamco, there's a direct route to get here from the north, but there's a no truck road there, so I can't go that way. Although I see truck coming from that direction all the time, obviously it's not too noticed. But I was coming from the north this time, because basically I came from... Okay, where's 400? 400, there it is. Okay, I came from Pittsburgh, that's right there. And I came over here, came down, and came across. That's the 44 business loop, I think. But let's go over to Missouri. And... here we go. Yeah, Missouri. That is St. Louis. I don't want St. Louis. I don't like St. Louis. Here we go. Okay. So I'm coming down on 171. Come over here, here's 43. I think this is Airport Drive. Yeah, it's Airport Drive. Comes down to the loop. I probably could have gone ahead and taken that one. But St. Louis Drive, or St. Louis Avenue, whichever it is, Tamco is right about here. And to get there, I probably could have taken this one, 43, down and come up that way, but I went ahead and followed the locals and came over here to the business loop and came down to come up that way. Yeah. Now, Had I looked at this before I came over here, I could have just looked at this and said, alright, I'll take 43. No big deal. Not a big deal. I mean, I still got here in a legal way. I mean, I knew I couldn't come straight down from the north. I knew that was not a legal truck route. So, GPS had its own thing going for me. Now, I'm looking at it because I want to know if the route I'm taking back to the northwest, to Colorado, has any toll roads on it. Now, okay, there's no toll roads in Missouri that I know of, at least not in this area. But I'm going to be coming back up here at 171. This is according to what the GPS is routing me for so far. Okay, I'm coming back up here on 171. US 400, US 400. Ooh, cool. It turns into a little bit of a freeway right there. Comes up here, comes all the way over to Wichita. And I'll be taking the loop up to 135, up to 70, and across to Colorado. Now, there's probably a quicker, more direct route, because right now this thing's giving me like 708 miles, and the route's, well, actually, that's not too far off. It's giving me 698 to run. But, coming here out of Wichita, I know there's a couple of really good highways I could probably take and just kind of zigzag my way up to 70. But we'll see if I actually want to do that or not. I'm not going to make it tonight, I know that much. 708 miles. We can't do that in a single day. At least not in a single 11-hour time frame. And I'm going to be on my 14 by the time I get out of here because they're taking a while to get me loaded. I haven't even gotten started yet. Anyway, yeah, looking at here, okay, these are toll roads. The green ones, I-35, the most ridiculous idea in history, coming up to Emporia, and then it turns into a standard interstate. Totally stupid. 35 is a toll road for that that expanse of road. And to get from here to here is $19.50 in tolls. I know that. I've done it a couple times. To get all the way up here is like 40 bucks. I've also done that a couple times. It's freaking ridiculous. But anyway, since I'm coming over here this way, this is just standard interstate. This is just standard interstate all the way to the border. I don't even have to worry about tolls. That makes me happy. Anyway, yep, that's my Atlas. I usually keep it sitting right back here in the back pocket of this seat with a couple log books and spare trip delivery sheets, and I need to finish my toll receipt and get my transflow done real quick. Yeah, so a little bit more insight into planning, trip planning and all that fun stuff. So right now the GPS wants me to go back out to St. Louis Avenue, of course, because that's where I happen to be, and it wants to take me back up the loop, but I just looked at the Atlas and I can come over here and come up that way instead. And they built a roundabout right here, brand new, and this thing still seems to think that it is a standard four-way intersection. Newsflash, it isn't. Alright, well, we'll get it done. We'll get things done here. It's roofing shingles. You can see that. It's all over the place. But this time I didn't get to back into the dock, so I was a little annoyed about that. Because the dock guys seem to get loaded just a heck of a lot quicker. But anyway, we'll get her done. We'll get out of here, and we'll be on our way. And we'll see how far we make it today. If I can make it to the consignee tomorrow by 3:30 in the afternoon, I can get the load off tomorrow. If I can't, then I can't get the load off until Thursday? Yeah. So I'll just be sitting in the middle of nowhere forever. And that's gonna suck. But they have parking, so it's doable. Well, this one's a little different. Pallets on top of pallets on top of pallets, but yeah, it's a load. Alright. So now I gotta take this paper over to the scale house and get my papers and find out if I have to tarp this stupid thing or not. I don't see anything on here, so maybe not. I hope not. So I'm still making 636 here, and when I was doing my trip plan, I left one thing out of my considerations. Fuel. There are only 5 fuel stops in all of Kansas, and ain't one of them anywhere near my route, except after the point where I would have already run out of fuel. So I stopped here at the Joplin Pilot, and I filled her up. So I'll be good for this run. Yeah. So it added an extra 17 miles to the route, I believe. Yeah. And, okay, I can work with that. It's still going to be under 5% out of route, so I'm alright. But now I'm going to go. Now I am stopped for the night in a little place called Waukene, Kansas, on I-70 at about 300, and that is so wrong. Okay, let's not do that. I don't know what this thing is thinking right now, but it is totally wrong. Let's do this. Yeah, that's more like it. 310 miles. I don't know where the hell it was taking me a second ago. Wow, that was nuts. Yeah, I've got 310 miles to go in the morning. It'll take me about 5.5 hours, depending on when I get in there. I mean, I've got to deal with Denver traffic most likely, and, well, I don't know. Oh, come on! Why do you do this to me? You're freaking retarded. And it won't even reset. See it! You really are. You are a see it. Okay. I got here at 8:53, so I can get up and go at 6:50. Well, it'll be 7 by the time I get started once I'm done with my PTI and all that crap. Vlogging anyway. I'll be up a lot earlier than that, probably 6:30, because I don't see it here, but I saw on the map when I was looking for a place to park earlier that there's a Subway across the street, but I don't see it now. Oh well. If nothing else, I can get something from inside. That is ridiculous! It is dark out and 97 degrees. Oh, I'm going to have to run the truck tonight. There's no two ways about it. This sucks. And I'm making 635 right now. This sucks. I'm amazed I'm making 635 still. They must have really balanced this trailer out when they loaded me, because it is so smooth, and going up the hills is like not even a big deal at all. I mean, I'm dropping speed, of course, a little bit, but not nearly as much as I was thinking I would. I've got about 76,000 total gross weight right now, something around there. So yeah, it is now 9:15. I think I'm gonna go to bed because I'm kind of tired. I'm gonna see how long I can last with the truck off, but 97 degrees, I don't think it's gonna last. It's ridiculous. Anyway, it is time for bed. So I will talk to you guys later.